Okay, Amanda Staveley's bid for Newcastle United and her takeover bid. We haven't heard any news now for about a month, and this is worrying me slightly. I've read an article today that Mike Ashley is going to Vegas for holiday, so he's leaving the country for a little bit. There are rumours that he's trying to encourage other bidders to bid on the club. His promise to get it sold by Christmas has been unfulfilled. Now, there are reasons for that. I believed it would have been sold within the first week of January when people come back from holiday. That hasn't been the case. No news is bad news in this case. The bid tabled has not changed from Amanda Staveley's point of view. Her demands for what she wants have not changed in the negotiations there. Exactly the same as they were the day she announced an informal bid when she was interested, and then the formalisation when she tendered it and said, look, this is my position, back in November. That was 2 months ago. Company takeovers do take time. If she buys a share in the club, that could be a step to buy them out completely, which would probably cost her more money and make Mike Ashley more money. I think she wants an outright buy. Mike Ashley is the one who's going to make this fail, not her. She's invested a lot of time and capital into approaching and then making a formal bid. An approach bid and a formal bid. Legal representation, accounting teams, independent accountants and legal advisors, her own personal ones, her own company ones. They're going to do an overview of the asset. They've got to look at all the assets Newcastle United has. Then they've got to look at their customer base, because football is now a big business. The fan base will turn up and will buy the kits and the memorabilia and the hats and the scarves and the matchday programmes and the matchday tickets. It's very rare you see empty seats at St James's Park. Secondly, look at the customer base. The North East is a very populous area and otherwise a rural county of Northumberland. Thailand we are. So Sunderland, Newcastle, as far away as Middlesbrough, Hartlepool. So now we're going outside of Thailand, County Durham. Even as far down as Hull, from Hull to Newcastle, is a football mad area. Rugby league, rugby union gives way to football. Now, so the fan base is there, and the competition with other fan bases and other football clubs is there, which is good. You look at the product they've got, look at the amount of players from this area who have been developed, trained and gone on to play. Look at the success in the past and the lack of, yet the people keep turning up. Under Mike Ashley they've been relegated twice, so stability is an issue. But then you look at your competitors, their stability has been more of an issue than yours. She's been clear in certain things. She wants fan involvement, Rafa Benitez to stay as manager, and she wants to attain top 8 status regularly. So she wants to look up, not down. So she wants to invest, build. But fan involvement is one of her key sticking points, and keeping Benitez is another key sticking point. I fear that this does not get done by the end of January, and I fear Mike Ashley wants to try and raise the value of the club by encouraging other bidders to make formal bids at a late day in the process. He does that, she will probably go, no, this is what I'm bidding here, this is what you're getting. She passes the fit and proper persons test because she's a successful businesswoman and she has been involved in successful football bids before, and she'll pass fair play. She won't expect her company to get free advertising, unlike Mike Ashley. Second point, I think she may not be a football fan as such, but she understands the mindset of a football fan. She's worked out that football fans feel very undervalued by the owners and by the clubs at times. I think she understands ticket prices need to be looked at, concessions, etc., merchandising, all sorts. She doesn't get where she is in business by being thick. Secondly, she's a female owner coming in. Look at all the owners in the league. I think Southampton had a female owner who inherited the club after her father passed away. The rest are all men. So she'll be a minority, and this is where sport needs to get more women involved in ownership and management positions, be it backroom or on the pitch side, in all sports. More roles for women in sport. So for a woman to be involved at this higher level, takeover bid, and wanting to buy a club, it is a plus point. Mike Ashley will be an idiot to walk away from what she's offering him. But I'll leave that up for you to decide. I want to hear from as many Newcastle fans as possible, because to be fair, I love you, Geordies. You're mad, you're fanatical. Without that passion and madness, we do not have professional sports fans, because they make the game. the atmosphere makes a game. I will be watching the Chelsea-Norwich game tonight, and the Chelsea fans are just as loud and just as proud as you guys up north. You just have to have a slightly bigger stadium and are just that little bit louder and a bit more prouder. I've been watching sport and going to games of various sports since I think I went to my first game on my 7th birthday. I met my first professional sportsman before then. I've got autographs, I've got programmes, I've got memorabilia, I've got books, I've got a variety of sports related content, media, all sorts in my room. I collect ice hockey jerseys. I used to have a selection of Blackburn football jerseys. I've got Rugby Six Nations jerseys. I've got access to almost an unlimited supply of sports knowledge up here. It's mad. And sometimes not everyone's going to agree with what I say. But I want Amanda Staveley to take Newcastle over because I've been very critical of Newcastle United as the ownership side, not the fans and not the players. The behind the scene stuff. You've got a tax scandal at the moment, which involves a tax avoidance scandal or evasion, depending on what source you read. They're under investigation by HM Revenue and Customs. They've been raided by the police and HM Revenue and Customs. There's issues with Mike Ashley's ownership at various times. Amanda Staveley is a stabilising, positive influence that football needs right now. But anyway, I'll leave my thoughts there. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on this. And we'll have some more videos for you soon.